Oh, listen, man. I couldn't wait for today, man. I've been holding off on this for 2 days. If you saw my tweets, you know how excited I am for this. But I was like, man, I gotta wait till Sunday to be able to properly express just how excited I am for this. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year of trails, in the year where all of us are eating so good, we gotta have a scale next to us at all times, man, just to make sure that we ain't going over the limit. Because, son, you want to talk about eating good? We are eating good. Daybreak 2 in February. Yeast versus Trails at some point in this year. The Trails fighting game, which I cannot wait to play, dude. I can't wait to get my hands on that because I'm most certainly going to use that to get some of my friends into Trails who otherwise would not get into Trails because that's not their type of game. But everyone's down for a fighting game, especially whenever you're at somebody's house. It's like, yo, I call somebody out on a game and they don't receive the call? Come on, man, they gotta receive the call. And so Yeast versus Trail is gonna be the best opportunity possible for me to get a bunch of people into the series. Because listen, we start throwing down, you'd be like, hey, I kind of like this Estelle character. Hey, I don't know which characters in the game, but I kind of like this Olivier character or this Joshua character. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't know where you can find them. You can find them right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait. Yeast versus Trails, incoming. Speaking of those characters, Trails in the Sky the First, I am going to be able to recommend so many people this version of the game because it's available on every single platform that's currently out there for anyone to experience. And so because it is the very first entry in the story, I will have no qualms and be like, yo, you want to play Trails? You want to see what the greatness is like? You want to know why it is that I'm always raving on this? And you want to experience the first chapter, not the East Blue? In that, Trails in the Sky the First, man. And it looks so good. Like the fact that it exists is beautiful in and of itself. But with each and every subsequent trailer that comes out, the Trails in the Sky the First truly looks like it's going to be special. And I hope that it really does get more eyes, not just onto Trails as a series, but into Falcom and what they're producing as a whole, man. Because as someone who just last year got into the Yeast series, I know the Trails ain't the only thing that they're releasing that's some heat. And I've only played 2 Yeast entries. I played Yeast 10 and the one Oath and Felghana earlier this year. Loved both of them. So I just know the Falcom stamp of approval is nice. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to play Tokyo Xanadu one day and all the other stuff, the East games. But as someone who's mainly played the Trails games, it's like, man, Sky the First is going to be a really good opportunity to get many people into the series, which is why I really hope that Falcom takes advantage of that and puts, at the very least, Trails in the Sky SC onto the original SC until they can, or unless they're planning on remaking SC as well. Then don't do this. But what I was going to say was put SC onto the Switch store, PlayStation store. It's already on Steam. But for those individuals who want to continue the story, right, is they can hop right into SC and continue the narrative and potentially catch up to the following entry. Because let me tell you something, man. Where there's beginnings, there's endings. And where there's endings, there's always beginnings, man. And right here on my PlayStation Store page, it says, and I quote, Trails Beyond. And as a Hunter fan, you know that the word beyond gets us moving, man. It gets us working. It gets a little pep in your step, you know what I'm saying? When you hear the word beyond, you know that you're in for some gas. When you hear the word beyond, you know you're in for some peak, man. And I loved the name that they had for the fan TL. I was like, oh, that's such a cool name. But yo, they picked a super cool name as well for the official localized version of it. And Trails Beyond the Horizon? Are you kidding me? Beyond the horizon, son? Like, that just tells you where we're headed. Baby, we're going and we're breaking through the sound barrier. We're breaking through all the barriers that have held us down for this entire time. We're breaking through. And as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I know this better than anyone. I'm breaking through the barriers that we ourselves have put us through. You know what I'm saying? For all these years that we weren't able to get through there and finally get the job done, we won the bowl. And then we came back 7 years later and we won the bowl again. And now, the Legend of Heroes Trail series, unable to break the barrier of producing some traction in the West and putting that foot out there to be like, man, we are here. And we can stand with Persona. We can stand with Final Fantasy. We can stand with Fire Emblem. And we can stand with Xenoblade. Finally, we are sitting here today with 4, count them, 4 Trails games coming out in the same year. Like with the WWE calendar. We got the Royal Rumble. We got WrestleMania. We got SummerSlam, and maybe we got Survivor Series. And make of it what you will, but by the sweet mother of Flagnards, if you are a JRPG fan and you have not gotten into Trails, this is the year, baby. This is the year, man. Because let me tell you, just as much as all of us should be excited for Sky the First, and every single one of us should be excited for all the people who are going to get into the series thanks to Sky the First, what I can't wait for is one of my favorite entries. Not only just this series, but one of my favorite games, period. And that is Trails Beyond the Horizon, man. Yo, I'm not gonna say what was in that trailer. I'm gonna have it playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the trailer out because the people gotta see it. So if you're a fan of the Trail series, you don't want to know what's in this game, don't watch what I'm about to be playing here right next to me as I speak. Don't watch it because I don't want you to get spoiled. But if you don't care, and/or you don't give a flying Flagnards that you're just trying to get hyped up, watch this, man, because baby, this is a well-edited trailer that gave me just as many goosebumps as the original Kai CMs did, where I was like, oh my god. Like, brother, those trailers meant something to me. And this trailer means something to me, bro. This is Goat Raw Fire and Peak to the max. And it's like, man, this is the type of trailer I'm throwing out of the Super Bowl. This is the type of trailer I'm putting on NBA on TNT. This type of trailer I'm putting on prime time during college football and NFL games. You kidding me? I would argue that like 1 in every 10 individuals in a household right now are rocking with some type of anime. I don't care if it's Dragon Ball, Naruto, one of the big 3, or if they just like games, they probably played FF7. You know, like Honkai Star Rail is everywhere, Genshin Impact's everywhere. And it's like, bro, put flipping Trails on one of those time slots. Probably can't afford it, but put Trails on one of those time slots. See how many people are like, whoa, especially this trailer. I don't know if I was like 13 years old and I saw this trailer, I'm going straight to my mom. Now, yo, Mom Nukes, do you see what's on TV? Do you see the greatness that's on television right now? Look at this. I'd go on YouTube and be like, show it to the whole family. And look at this. Look at this greatness right now. That's how much I love this trailer, man. And that trailer meant something to me. And so, with this game, which is so incredibly special to me, to the point where last year was like the year of King Recon, right? You're talking, I got a Final Fantasy VII game. Come on, man. I got a Final Fantasy VII remake game last year, an FF7 Rebirth. I had a new Atlas RPG, a Metaphor Refantasio. I had a legendary entry in the Yakuza series with Infinite Wealth. I had a return of NCAA 25 with college football. I had Marvel vs. Capcom coming back, man. My fighting game franchise coming back last year. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi came back last year. Like, in the midst of all of that, all the stuff that is so Recon core, that means the world to me, I had a Trails game that came second. And the only reason it came second is because I think my number 1 of last year is my number 1 of all time, which is FF7 Rebirth. And so it's like, Kai no Keiseki was up against the literally what I consider to be FF7, which is my favorite game ever made. So it's like, bro, almost knocked over the camera. My bad. But and like it's like, bro, Kai no Keiseki was special to me, man. I mean, it is special to me. Not a day has gone by where I have not thought about Trails Beyond the Horizon since I finished it in October. It was that special of an experience. And in particular, the ending sequence of that game truly, truly resonated with me. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. And so, for a game that I value so much, that has one of my favorite soundtracks in the entire series, a game that has one of my favorite stories in the entire series, a game that elevates so many of my favorite characters in this series, it's like, man, all I want is for people to get to this. All I want is for those who are just catching up to get to this point. Those who are already caught up to finally experience this peak. And those who are going to start with Trails in the Sky the first later on this year to eventually to find themselves in liking it so much where they will eventually get to this point. Because we all know Trails is a massive investment of both time and money. And if you don't find it on a sale, brother, you're going to be spending a lot of money. So definitely wait for those Neon Falcom sales that are always on Steam and PlayStation, where you can go and buy like Cold Steel and Sky and Zero and Azure for lower price than usual, because you're going to be buying a lot of these games if you really do rock with it, right? It's a massive investment of your time and money. But let me tell you something, man. And I like, once again, with all bias, I know we don't agree and we don't see eye to eye in our favorite entries and Trails. But man, son, Kai no Kiseki, bro. Trails Beyond the Horizon. This is a special video game, man.
The Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon. Coming fall 2025.
Like, bro, this is a type of peak that'll have you looking at your walls, son. Looking into a mirror and being like, I am you and you am me, and I believe in the you who believes in me, who will one day overcome this, brother. It is like, bro.
The Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon. Coming fall 2025.
The peak, man. It means something to me. You know what I'm saying? And so, if you could take anything away from this video, Trails Beyond the Horizon is releasing fall 2025. We are going to be caught up with the Trails series in the West. A thought I never thought would take place. A thing I never thought would take place when I first caught up to the series at the end of Cold Steel 3. Never thought. I mean, we didn't even have Zero and Azure over here. We are about to be caught up, bro. For all of us to experience the next Trails game together. And for a game which I consider, for all the One Piece fans out there that are watching this, for a game that I consider to be the very first installment of the final saga of Trails. And when I mean by saga, it could be a bunch of games, it could be a few games. But this truly is the beginning of the end of Trails. This is the first chapter of the final saga. And so if you have wanted to get into this series, just like I said when the One Piece final saga announcement came out, this is the perfect time to do it, man. And I reiterate that again for Trails. Look at all these entries dropping this year. They are doing everything possible to ensure that not only they are caught up in the West to the Trails series, but that we have every single available game to us as well. It's so much, even Yeast versus Trails, bro. And so, for someone who truly loves this franchise, can we get much higher? I don't know. But I know I will be. Fall 2025, when I get both Sky the First Remake, which looks phenomenal, and the legendary Trails Beyond the Horizon. And I can't wait to play, because playing Daybreak 2 again in English truly solidified my love for that game. Playing this?
The Legend of Heroes, Trails Beyond the Horizon. Coming fall 2025.
So I guess I couldn't be more excited, man. If you watched the trailer, you know why I'm excited. Because you're excited. You see it. You see that the biggest draw to the Trails series, the thing that makes us go goo goo gaga, is on full display in this game. From the fan service to everything coming together, the long-form storytelling culminating at a certain point, the emotional moments, the hype moments, everything. It's in this game, man. Trails Beyond the Horizon. Coming out later this year. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. It's going to be a splendid time. And once again, for those individuals who I know are going to be starting the Trails series with Sky the First later this year, if you could take one thing from this video, man, it's that the journey is worth it. All I ask is that you at the very least give it a shot. Just give it a shot and see if it's not for you. Because obviously not everything's going to be for everyone. But if it is for you, it's nothing like it, man. There is nothing like it. There's nothing like it, yeah. And so, Trails fans, we're eating. We're going beyond the horizon. And I will see y'all when that drops for what is bound to be a very special replay. And I will be on the lookout for every single reaction to that game. Because that's just how much I love it, man. Y'all have a good one. Take care. We're going beyond, baby. And I can't wait. Fall 2025. We will be there no matter what.